Today, 9 years later, I'm a proud American and I have 2 beautiful children. But I'm no longer married.
Prepare yourselves for a jaw-dropping revelation as we take a closer look at the transformation of a woman who once graced the headlines alongside one of the most iconic athletes of our time. Get ready to be amazed as we remember Tiger Woods' ex-wife. But beware, you might need to hold onto your seats to resist gasping when you see her today. Welcome back to Celeb Exploration, my fellow viewers. Before we dive into today's intriguing topic, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and join our growing community. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on any of our future updates. Remember Tiger Woods, the golf legend whose personal life was as scrutinized as his professional achievements. Well, his former partner captivated the world with her grace and elegance. But what has she been up to since then? Let's find out. First, let us know about both these celebrities. Nordegren was born in Stockholm. Her mother, politician Barbara Holmberg, is the former Swedish Migration and Asylum Policy Minister, as well as the former governor of Gävleborg County. Her father, Thomas Nordegren, is a radio journalist who has served as a bureau chief in Washington, D.C. She has an elder brother, Axel, and a twin sister, Josefin Nordegren. Nordegren and her sister had summer jobs as cashiers in supermarkets to finance their studies. Elin started modeling in 2000 and appeared on the cover of Cafe Sport magazine in the summer of 2000. In May 2014, Nordegren graduated from Rollins College in Winter Park, Florida, with a degree in psychology, receiving the Outstanding Senior Award. Tiger Eldrick Woods, born December 30, 1975, is a professional golfer and entrepreneur. Since turning professional in 1996, Tiger has built an unprecedented competitive career. His achievements on the course, 106 worldwide wins and 15 majors, have mirrored his success off the course as well. Woods serves as founder and CEO of TGR, a multi-brand enterprise comprised of his various companies and philanthropic endeavors, including TGR Design, the golf course design company, the TGR Foundation, a charitable foundation, TGR Live, an events production company, and the Woods Jupiter, an upscale sports restaurant. He has 82 PGA Tour wins, tied with Sam Snead, holding the record for most wins in history. His majors victories include the 5 Masters tournaments, 4 PGA championships, 3 US Open championships, and 3 British Open championships. With his second Masters victory in 2001, Tiger became the first golfer ever to hold all 4 professional major championships at the same time. They were married in October 2004 by the 19th hole of the Sandy Lane Resort in Barbados. Woods rented the entire complex for a week, including 3 golf courses and 110 rooms, costing almost $2 million. In December 2009, her marriage to Woods was the subject of extensive media coverage after Woods admitted to infidelity, which had been revealed following his single-vehicle accident near the family's Florida home. After Woods' infidelity was revealed, Jesper Parnevik was quoted as having said, "I'm kind of filled with sorrow for Elin since me and my wife are at fault for hooking her up with him, and we probably thought he was a better guy than he is." Woods announced he would take an indefinite break from golf to work on his marriage. These efforts were unsuccessful, however, as Nordegren and Woods finalized their divorce in the Bay County Circuit Court in Panama City, Florida, on 23 August 2010. Nordegren's legal team included her sister, Josefin, and several of Josefin's U.S. colleagues at international law firm McGuire Woods. Elin Nordegren is more than just Tiger Woods' ex. She's also his friend. The Swedish-born former model was married to the professional golfer, with whom she shares 2 children, for nearly 6 years before they divorced in 2010, amid reports of Woods' infidelity. 8 years later, a source said that the pair was co-parents and close pals. "They're friends now," the source said. "Everything that happened in the past is in the past. They both decided to be adults and to do what was best for the kids, so they get along really well." Tiger says really great things about Elin. He never complains about her, ever. The kids love them both. Here's everything to know about Elin Nordegren and her marriage to golf superstar Tiger Woods. Nordegren has an identical twin sister named Josephine. In 2010, she told a magazine that her parents never made them dress alike or otherwise conflated their identities. Instead, they encouraged both girls to be independent. They rarely dressed us in the same clothes, and if they did, I always wore red and my sister always wore blue so no one would say the wrong name, she told the magazine. Everybody knew that red equals Elin and blue equals Josephine. They cut our hair differently and put my sister and me in different classes. Today I appreciate that they did that. My sister has been my best friend since the day we were born, and she is more than a best friend today. Nordegren's parents divorced when she was 7 years old, and she spent an equal amount of time with each of them growing up. She said that her childhood and her parents' exemplary co-parenting likely influenced her amicable post-divorce relationship with Woods. Despite the split, I feel like the base was still there, she said. My mom showed me that it is possible to be on your own, be a mother, and still pursue your career. My father moved to Germany in 1997, and my sister and I went with him for a year to study German and English. We did 11th grade at John F. Kennedy School in Berlin. Nordegren continued, explaining that her parents' split was for the best and ultimately helped their children. I really wanted my children to have a core family, she said. However, if there is no trust between the parents, I think it is better for the children that the parents split up. I am now going to do my very best to show them that alone and happy is better than being in a relationship where there is no trust. I want to show my kids what my parents showed me as a child. Nordegren was bitten by the travel bug when she was a child and cherishes her European road trip memories to this day. Before my parents split up in 1987, they took my older brother Axel, my sister and me everywhere, she told to the magazine. My brother is 13 months older than my sister and me, so we were like triplets growing up. We were the kind of family that spent every little penny left over on travel. They stuffed us into a little Fiat Panda and drove all around Europe as often as possible. Nordegren added that she's been to every country in Europe multiple times and has tried to give her kids similar travel experiences. I think you teach your children a lot about the world when you travel, she said. Though Nordegren was a swimsuit model in her teens and a nanny in her early 20s, she never planned on making it her career. I did some modeling when I was younger. I was never very successful at it, and I didn't intend to pursue it. It is flattering to be called a model, but I hardly think a few shoots in my teenage years make me a model, she told to a magazine in 2010. Nordegren also worked as a nanny, and even spent a year nannying for Swedish golfer Jesper Parnevik's children. She had originally planned to continue studying Spanish in Barcelona, but her plans changed when she met the Parneviks and traveled to the US with them. My intent was to go back to Sweden after a year and start my psychology studies, she said. Swimsuit model and nanny isn't accurate today, but they are things that I have done. They were both great experiences. Parnevik was actually the one to introduce Nordegren to her future husband Tiger Woods, though the pro golfer later said he regretted bringing the pair together. Part of what drew Woods to Nordegren was the fact that she had zero intention of dating him. She only agreed to go on a single date with him to get him off of her back, as a reporter Steve Helling wrote in the biography Tiger: The Real Story. In fact, Nordegren had a boyfriend back in Sweden at the time. The pair had a second date, where Nordegren began to realize that she actually liked Woods, even though he wasn't her usual type. For the first time, Elin didn't feel that she was with a celebrity. She felt that she was out with a nice, normal guy, Helling wrote. She was surprised to be falling for him so quickly. After dating for nearly 3 years, Woods and Nordegren married in Barbados in October 2004, choosing the tropical locale for its beautiful beaches and the privacy it afforded. Security guards kept onlookers away from the couple and their 200 guests, which included family, friends, and A-list sports stars like Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley. In November 2009, reports alleged that Woods had cheated on Nordegren with as many as a dozen other women. Nordegren declined to go into the sordid details of his alleged affairs. "I've been through hell," she told to a magazine. It's hard to think you have this life, and then all of a sudden, was it a lie? You're struggling because it wasn't real, but I survived. It was hard, but it didn't kill me. When asked about learning of Wood's affairs, Nordegren said, I was in absolute shock and disbelief. I felt stupid as more things were revealed. How could I not have known anything? The word betrayal isn't strong enough. I felt like my whole world had fallen apart. It seemed that my world as I thought it was had never existed. I felt embarrassed for having been so deceived. I felt betrayed by many people around me. She said that she and Woods tried for months and months to repair their relationship, but ended up calling it quits. Nordegren added that her children and loved ones, including her twin sister Josephine, helped her through that difficult time. In particular, Josephine provided her with emotional support as well as help with practical matters following the split. While some reports initially reported that Nordegren's divorce settlement payout from Woods was $750 million, she actually walked away from their marriage with $100 million. It wasn't the outcome she had ultimately wanted, though she saw the benefits. Money doesn't make you happy, but I have to be honest. It is making some things easier, she said. I have the opportunity to be with my children as much I want, and I am able to travel to see my family and also have them come here as often as I like. Nordegren added, I was always going to have a career, and with or without Tiger. Now that I will not be traveling and following Tiger around to golf tournaments, I will be able to finish my studies faster. Then I want to find a way to contribute and make a positive difference in people's lives. Following her split from Woods, Nordegren focused more of her time on earning her psychology degree, which she said helped her get over the divorce as well. She took one class at a time for 9 years until she graduated from Rollins College in Winter Park, Florida, with a 3.96 GPA in 2014. She delivered her graduating class commencement address and touched on the media frenzy surrounding her split from Woods. Education has been the only consistent part of my life the last 9 years, and it has offered me comfort. Education is one thing that no one can take away from you, Nordegren said. She addressed her classmates directly, adding, When you told me stories about your full-time day jobs, about coming home to cook dinner for your families, and about making sure your children were cared for while you were attending classes, you inspired me. Whatever obstacle I was facing at the time, your stories and sharing helped me put things in perspective. Nordegren also recalled that she was unexpectedly thrust into the media limelight shortly after taking a communication and media course. I should have taken more notes in that class, she joked. Nordegren told a magazine that her goal with her speech was to encourage other mothers to pursue their own education. If I can inspire even one mom to go back and get her degree with the message that it's never too late, then I am happy, she said. Nordegren began dating following her split from Woods. Her first post-divorce relationship was with American financier Jamie Dingman in 2011, but they split after less than a year together. Sources said she wasn't ready for anything serious at the time. In 2013, Nordegren began dating West Virginia coal billionaire Chris Klein, who was 20 years her senior. At the time, a source said that the pair had a friendship that blossomed into a romance. However, the source also noted that their relationship at the time was nothing serious and casual. Nordegren and Klein were together for 4 years before breaking up in 2017. In 2019, Klein and his daughter, Cameron, died in a helicopter crash off the Bahamas coast. In a 2015 interview with Time, Wood said that he spoke transparently to his and Nordegren's children about why they divorced. I've taken the initiative with the kids and told them up front, guys, the reason why we're not in the same house, why we don't live under the same roof, Mommy and Daddy, is because Daddy made some mistakes. He told the outlet. Woods also spoke positively of his ex. She's one of my best friends. We're able to pick up the phone and we talk to each other all the time, he said 5 years after they split. We both know that the most important things in our lives are our kids. I wish I would have known that back then. Woods continued. She talks to me about her life. I talk to her about my life. We try to help each other out on all occasions, and we work through it with the kids. the parenting program. She is one of my best friends now, and it's all because of my kids. We've worked so hard at co-parenting. In October 2022, Woods' ex-girlfriend Erica Herman filed a lawsuit against the pro golfer, claiming he owed her $30 million. News of the lawsuit hit headlines when Herman filed a separate lawsuit in March 2023 regarding a non-disclosure agreement she signed in August 2017. A source later reported that Nordegren has no interest in Woods' personal life or the lawsuits. This aspect of Tiger's life is not her concern, the insider said. Of course, she needs to be very confident that the children are safe and happy around anyone that Tiger is with, especially if the romance becomes serious. To that degree, she is very interested, but not on much else. It's incredible to witness someone rise above challenges and emerge stronger than ever. Tiger Woods' ex-wife is a true testament to resilience and perseverance. So, if you're enjoying this journey down memory lane and want more captivating content like this, don't forget to show your support by commenting, liking, and sharing this video with your friends. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on the incredible journey of Tiger Woods' ex-wife. From the highs of fame to the challenges of rebuilding, she's shown us that it's never too late to rewrite your story. Thank you for joining us today on this unforgettable journey. Remember to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on our latest videos. Until next time, stay tuned for more inspiring stories right here on Celeb Exploration. Take care and see you soon.